remember you. Yeah, I've seen you before. And you, and you, oh, and you! You look familiar too. Do you remember me?
Yes!
I am the Wardrobe of Wonder, and my favorite thing to do in all the world is to share parts of the big God story with you. And I have a great one to share with you today. Are you ready?
Yes!
Great! Let's get started then. You can come out now. Hey kids, I want to introduce you to my friend. This is the Great Big Blue Crayon. The Great Big Blue Crayon is going to tell us the story of a great king who loved God and obeyed his commands. Are you ready to tell us this part of the big God story, Great Big Blue Crayon?
I sure am. Like he said, I am the Great Big Blue Crayon. Hello?
Howdy, friend.
Do you have to do that?
Yep.
Today, I'm going to share part of the big God story with you. In this part of the story, we will hear about one of the kings God chose to lead his people. The king's name is Jehoshaphat.
Bless you.
What?
Bless you. Sounded like you sneezed.
I didn't sneeze.
My bad.
No problem. Thanks anyway. Where was I? Oh yeah, King Jehoshaphat.
Bless you.
I didn't sneeze.
I know what I heard.
Look, I didn't. Never mind. Friends, are you ready for this part of the story?
Yes!
Whenever you hear the word, God gives us the victory, I want you to yell and scream and clap as loud as you can like this. Do you think you can do that? Great, let's practice. God gives us the victory. That was good, but I think we can do better. Let's try again. Ready? God gives us the victory. Great, I think you're going to do an amazing job. Okay, now for part of the big God story about King Jehoshaphat.
Bless you.
You know, you really are...
Cute?
I'm really losing my patience here. But wait, God gives us the victory, right?
That's the word, bird.
Achoo!
Gazoom tight.
Thank you. Okay, back to the big God story. God gives us the victory. You're getting really good at this. Would you like for me to draw the story while I tell it? Sure, I am the Great Big Blue Crayon after all. Wardrobe of Wonder, could you turn around for me? Perfect. Now this might tickle a little bit. Jehoshaphat was the son of Asa. Jehoshaphat became the next king after him. He made his kingdom strong. He put his soldiers in all of the cities of Judah that had high walls and put other soldiers all over Judah. Jehoshaphat knew that whenever he went into battle, God was with him. One day, the king made the choice to get help from an evil king. You see, he thought that the strength of the evil king's army could help his people win battles. Do you think this was a good decision?
No!
That's right. It was a bad decision. God wanted the king to trust him to give his people victory in battle. Because remember, God is the one who gives his people victory. Even though King Jehoshaphat did this, God still loved him. God provided for the king and protected his people from their enemies. Jehoshaphat worshiped God and trusted him. He even got rid of everything that some of the people used to worship false gods.
Wardrobe wonders, why did Jehoshaphat get rid of the things the people used to worship other gods?
That's a great question. He did that because God is the one true God, and he does not want any of his people worshiping any fake gods. Do you know what else the king did? Well, he sent teachers out into all the land to teach his people about the one true God. God blessed the king and his people very much. But there were people from other places that were angry and didn't like God's people. They wanted to fight them. One day, a huge army came to fight Jehoshaphat's army. Some of his people came to tell him that the army was coming. The king was afraid, but he chose to trust God. He gathered his people and prayed.
Wardrobe wonders, why didn't he just go out and fight the huge army?
Another great question. Jehoshaphat knew that his army could never beat the huge army coming to fight them all by themselves. But he knew that God could. So he chose to trust God. And you know what? God gave his people the victory. And the other kings and their people all heard about God, and they were afraid to fight against him. And so God's people were able to live in peace. Now, we may not fight battles in war, but we do have battles each and every day. We fight in a battle against making choices that could hurt us or others. Or we may be trying really hard to be brave or patient. But no matter what we face, we can choose to trust God to give us what we need because God gives us the victory. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope I can visit with you all again real soon. Until then, bye friends!
That's all for this week, kids. I'll see you soon!